Let me now bring in co-founder of Market Rebellion, Pete Najarian. Pete, good morning to you. Just picking up where Alicia left off there, economists and analysts seem to believe the rates will remain unchanged. Are you on the same page with that?
Absolutely. She's exactly right. Everything that we are seeing, all the numbers that add up to the fact that I think that they're going to pause again. We did have those 3 consecutive cuts, like she was just mentioning, and that was a big deal, and that was something that waited till the end of the year. I think the problem here is that the president just is seeing things completely different than the Fed chair, and I think that's been this back and forth, and are we going to get cuts and all the rest? I would say that Chair Powell, not only are we going to have the pause, but the most interesting part always is the back and forth afterwards, the conversation of what his opinions are and what the Fed's opinions are. And I think that's where the commentary is going to be very interesting. And I think the president will be listening very close to that as well. But, you know, there's still this deal going on with the president and suing.
The drama.
So,
I mean, it's just been drama for so long now. Today's announcement comes as the Supreme Court decides if Fed Governor Lisa Cook can keep her job. Powell now faces the DOJ investigation. What's the likelihood he brings up any of that, during the Q&A portion of the press conference today?
Well, that's where it gets always so interesting, Markie. I mean, that's where everything always seems to happen is when the Fed chair gets up there in front and then starts to talk. And the problem is he doesn't stop talking when he maybe should, and he gives up too much information, too much of the commentary. And I think that's where the president really gets the most frustrated, is listening to that part. And that's something that Chair Powell he does his very best to try to stop, but oftentimes he just continues to go on. And if he would stop a little bit earlier and give the questions out there for the crowd, then I think things would probably go more smooth. But unfortunately, that's not been what he's been doing. And basically the blueprint is he gets up there, he basically pauses, and then all of a sudden he gives everybody a far more.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.